Hey everyone! So this is going to be the final video of the kombucha series, the homemade kombucha series, the taste test. I did actually finish all the kombucha, like all the steps in the bottling and all of that in the previous video, and then I had to let it sit for a few days, and then after, I actually gave it about 4 days because it got a little colder in the house just with the temperatures falling. So I gave it about 4 days before refrigerating it. So in that time that it was out of the refrigerator, it was doing its like secondary fermentation with the fruit, with the grape juice that I added. So you're not supposed to wait any longer than that. And I got a little bit worried, but I was like, oh, but I want to give it a little more time because they say that if too much of the gases build up in the glass, you can actually have it break or shatter even. So I was a little worried, but because I was worried, I also didn't tighten the caps very much. So I wound up with still kombucha, not sparkling, which is okay because I don't think it's going to matter. It's still pretty delicious, and I like it both ways anyways. So my next batch, I'm going to try to tighten the caps a bit more, see if I can trap more of the gases in so that it retains its fizziness. But then at that point, maybe the temperatures will be a little bit higher, and then I can kind of rely on the temperature guiding the fermentation to more of an expected 2 to 3 days instead of 4. So, put it all in the refrigerator and started drinking it like the day after because I wanted it cold. Because I usually have it, in between breakfast and lunch. So, this is my kombucha for the day. And it's really, really good. So to me, it tastes a little bit like, it actually tastes a little bit like sweet tea, but not very sweet, but like grape juice at the same time. But it's a very light flavor. I didn't get any of the tartness in there, and that's okay because getting like higher levels of tart flavor or lower levels of a tart flavor actually depends on the amount of fermentation time. If you end the primary fermentation a little bit earlier, you can get a tartar tasting kombucha, I guess. I think that's how it goes. Yeah. So but yeah, it's really, really good, and I'm actually looking forward to making my second batch pretty soon, so that'll be fun. I haven't figured out flavors yet. I might go with pineapple. So, I also wanted to say why I've been doing this all to begin with. What's all this craze about kombucha, and why are you putting so much time into it? Well, for me personally, I'm going to answer that, and then I'm going to kind of go into something a little bit more objective. For me personally, it replaces a lot of things that would add extra calories, extra sugar, things that I don't want without sacrificing flavor. So for me, kombucha started by replacing juice. I used to be a juice drinker. Like whatever kind of juice, I'd always drink it first thing in the morning in one of these cups. Kombucha has way less sugar, way fewer calories. For a serving size of this, it only has a few grams of sugar, maybe like 4 or something like that. It has like 15, actually the amount I had was probably about 18 calories, 18 to 20 calories. That's not bad at all, especially compared to like juice, which could be like 50 or more calories, and then sugar would be like 20 grams of sugar, like I don't know. I don't see the trade-off. But then there's, to make it more interesting, I want it, once I get like a good solid grape flavor that tastes a little bit more tart, less sweet, when I get that fizziness in there, I'm going to have it replace wine completely. It would be just like the rare occasion that I would have wine in the evenings then. So I'm really looking forward to getting that, because, like, getting that down. So, it's going to be a lot cheaper. It's certainly going to be a better health advantage. So I'm excited about that. And this was definitely a good step in the right direction. But I also wanted to say exactly what the benefits are to drinking kombucha on a regular basis. And you don't need to drink a ton of it. Like, this is like to replace like the juice in the morning. This is to replace more of a recreational type of beverage, at some certain part of the day. Like, if you're a pop drinker, this could absolutely replace pop. It's a way better flavor anyways. So, and then, the types of flavors are endless. There's so many different types. So, so here is a compiled list of all the different benefits that you'd find if you decide to Google kombucha and find out, like, why it's so good. So, it helps to aid in digestion. It helps to detox your system. Gives you more energy. It increases the abilities of your immune system, can help you lose weight, lowers blood pressure and risk of heart disease. Those are actually supported by studies too. Helps to prevent cancer. It's high in antioxidants and especially affects the antioxidants in your liver. Lowers your blood sugar levels. And it also has, which is, I thought it was interesting to read this, has antibacterial qualities. So, but it is a bacteria. It's made with bacteria, but a good bacteria. See, I guess its role is to help rid the body of the bad bacteria, which is namely the infection-causing bacteria and candida. So if you've ever heard of a candida overgrowth type of issue, which I had something like that actually around the time that I had to get off keto. That was like one of the things that went wrong with me. This helps to prevent that. And it's also got anti-inflammatory properties to it. So, wow, that's a whole ton of benefits. So my question was, well, why? Like, how does it do all of these things? And some of it, you get it. So, like, if you're using this to replace juice or pop or alcohol, it's substituting for fluids that you would have that are more high in calories and sugar. So by doing that, you're already taking away something that was contributing to that problem to begin with. It helps you lose weight because you're not taking in something that's going to help you gain weight. It's possibly lowering your blood pressure because you're having something that's less in sugar, you know. Sugar can definitely help blood pressure levels go up, at least over time and in, you know, different quantities. Same with blood sugar levels. So because you're replacing it with something good, like increasing water, that's going to do the same thing. But I was like, okay, so what about like this detox? How is it a detoxing beverage? There's so much there's so many contradictions about why detoxing is good, what detoxing is, how not to detox. It's quite a debatable topic. To me, detoxing is allowing your kidneys and liver to do what they're supposed to do, rather than bogging that system down. And this is the type of beverage that actually can do that because of the antioxidants that are in it, you know, a part of what it's comprised of, okay? So a lot of that will help nurture those systems to help you stay healthy and have efficiency removing toxins. And because of that, when you're not bogging your system down like that, it does actually make your immune system work better too, thus allowing the bacteria and the immune system to do its job, reducing risk of infections. I feel like it's all like one thing after another, a lot of cause and effect. And it can start with a healthy lifestyle change like drinking kombucha. Are you going to see these things just magically happen right away? No, I believe that there's a lot of other lifestyle changes that you would need to put in as well to really, really see a difference in your life and with your energy levels and with your digestion. But I believe it's a contributing factor, and that's why I've spent so much time, energy sharing this knowledge with you so that you know how to do this quickly, cheaply, with some knowledge, where to get started, how to get started, because it's one piece of the puzzle that can really help you have the life and the health that you want. So just thought I'd share that with you today. And certainly if you have any questions or need any additional guidance as to how to get started, you let me know, okay? Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks.